Alrighty, welcome back, fellow gamers, edition of the Ratscast. Cyperrat here, as always, coming to you once more from the Elder Scrolls Online. This is Summerset. Alrighty, sorry about that. I let the volume on my computer again, dang it. Okay, now, we do have two tasks to do. Luckily for me, I was able to actually, I was going to stream yesterday, and I realized I had an early day, and I completely forgot about it, and I ended up, things happened, and it was just really weird, and I ended up going to bed early, and, so by the time I realized what was going on, it was too late to message anything or say anything about it, so I apologize for that. But as I was saying, I had realized yesterday that I had an option that I didn't think about using. Oh no, this is strictly self-seal. Okay. I think I gotta go to this one and then down. This place is so weird. Anyways, I was able to piggyback, so to speak, off of somebody else, or a taxi, as you like to call it. Basically, I found somebody random within the group, realized that, you know, looking for, just looking at things, I see there's yellow, that's someone from the Ebonheart Pack, or I mean from oh, that's from the Dominion. Yellow's Dominion. Red is an Ebonheart Pack, and someone from blue would be from the Daggerfall Covenant. And so I went around looking for people who were from the Covenant, who I could piggyback on or get taxi to the Akira Desert. From there, I was able to get the 3 pieces of the map that I got, and now I'm ready to go.
Welcome back, Initiate. I hope the augur didn't give you too much trouble. So, was your journey a success? Is Alakir safe?
Oh, Alakir is most definitely safe.
Well, that's a relief. For now, at least. I'm afraid the situation has grown more complicated. But we can discuss that later. For now, you've done the Order proud. You're clearly ready to take your next steps. Use this wisely.
Thank you.
Are you prepared for your next task?
Yes, I am.
I'm afraid we need to quicken the pace. Oh, was that too pushy? Sorry. I'm just a bit anxious, you know?
That's okay, well, I'm prepared.
Our seers detected a new cluster of breaches in the lands of Morrowind and Skyrim. The elder members of the Order don't want to admit it, but I'm afraid these distortions are growing stronger. But there's good news. We think we found the cause. The Lore Master and I. While you made your way across Alakir, we reached out with projections, looking for objects of power. We found one. The Staff of Towers. The Lore Master's confident we can find it. You should speak with him when you return.
Okay, alright. Then I'll travel to Skyrim.
Thank you, Initiate. I honestly don't know what we'd do without your help. I keep telling the Lore Master I can assist you. I mean, I did spend my entire childhood on the continent after all. I suppose he knows best.
You mentioned the Staff of Towers.
The actual staff created by the Archmage Innumeral in the First Era.
Yeah.
If we're right, this could be the greatest arcane discovery in millennia. According to the Sigic histories, the staff could bend and shape time itself.
Okay, and you think this is stirring up the breaches?
We can't say for certain, yet. I should warn you, the Lore Master finds this all very troubling. Magical artifacts always present a destabilizing influence. You know by now that a lack of stability does not sit well with our Order.
You're not concerned about this?
I'm very concerned. An artifact left out in the wild for any hedge mage to find. Results could be disastrous. It should be here on Artaeum. I need to get back to our research. We should have more answers when you return.
Okay.
Ulyssetta, do you have a moment? A friend of mine, she's run off, and I fear the worst.
Who's your friend?
Ulyssetta Grakog. We're not friends exactly. More like colleagues. Well, perhaps we are friends. I'm not sure. She doesn't make it easy. Anyway, none of that matters. What matters is that she's put herself in harm's way. Again.
Well, what kind of trouble?
Please don't tell anyone, but I think she stole a seeing stone called the Eye of Remembrance and took it to Traitor's vaults. I told her to put it back. The Relic Master will be furious. I thought she'd seen reason, but when she missed breakfast...
Alright. Looking for her in the vaults then. Okay. Okay, so let me see. I don't know why they're giving me... Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm not wearing headgear. Oh, good. I was doing a lot of heavy stuff. I hate wearing the heavy stuff, but sometimes that's all I have to work with. So I want to try to keep them light and or medium because it gets me more magicka. Heavy armor tends to sap away the magic ability for some stupid reason. It's in the way the armor works. You want to be able to use the gear sets to your advantage. That's why I have that one on, because it's just a little bit higher than this one. If you go into the skill bases, you can see a lot of where your skill bases are, what they're for, what their based passive abilities are. And so this is going to give you more magicka recovery, where the others is going to give you stamina or health. Because you're a tank, so you want more health, so of course, you know, the heavy armor is going to give you health. Is someone who's going to be more DPS and do medium armor, you're going to want the stamina recovery. So this is going to give you your magicka recovery, your reduction in magic costs, spell resistance, that kind of stuff, additional criticals, you know, and then your penetration. So this is all going to help with your spell magic. where, like I said, medium is assigned more for weapons criticals, stamina recovery, again, sneak ability, stuff like that, where it's going to help a DPS or someone like, mainly like the Nightblades, to give them a lot more ability to sneak, and that's why you want the medium armor for. Whereas heavy is now more stamina based. It's going to do more physical protection as well as, you know, magicka, health recovery, all that wonderful stuff, additional health, all that stuff, more to make sure that you're the strong heavy tank type instead of what I need to be is more the mage base. But I like to mix up some of my gear in both sets. When I'm playing my Nightblade, I have at least 2 pieces of medium okay, I need to go here. Okay. You also need to go down below, I know, but anyways, I have to do at least 2 pieces of light and the rest all medium, so I can get some kind of stamina recovery out of it. I mean, magic recovery out of it, because of your some of the abilities on the Nightblade, which includes an ability that kind of siphons health from enemies, is a magic-based attack. And so to be able to do certain abilities more often, you want that additional magicka recovery. So I go ahead and have the light pieces of armor to help give me the that's increased ability. And when you're wearing it, that's when it's going to give you those abilities. If you're not wearing it, then you're not going to get that ability. So the same thing with my mages. I'll do my mages in reverse. I got all but 2 pieces which should be medium, so that I can get some stamina recovery for some stamina abilities that I'm going to be doing.
What? Oh, thank Malakath. I thought you were the Relic Master. I'm not sure what brings you down here, but you couldn't have come at a better time. As you can see, I'm a little impaired.
Okay, I was sent to find you.
Exploring. Our betters don't like to talk about it. When they do, they call it Trader's Vault. According to my research, it used to serve as a retreat for the Order's most talented pupils. But then, without warning, the Right Master barred it shut.
Why does he want people... Why doesn't he want people to enter?
Good question. I found this memory stone in the Grand Reliquary. It's called the Eye of Remembrance.
Yeah.
Using it near the library pedestals here might show us why these ruins were sealed. You look stronger than most. How about you lend me a hand?
Alright. If it keeps you out of harm's way.
What luck to find a fellow troublemaker on this stiff-necked isle. There should be pedestals scattered throughout the ruin that will cause the eye to activate. I'll contact you through oral projection to walk you through it.
Okay.
Yes, a whole heap of them. Skeletons mostly. I tried to banish them, but my mastery of restoration falls way short of adequate.
Why haven't the Sizz cleaned them out?
Your guess is as good as mine. Like I said, the Right Master locked everyone out shortly after we went into seclusion. It might have something to do with the Worm King.
The Worm King?
Manamarco. Right Master Ikesis threw him out just before the island disappeared. From what I hear, he caused quite an uproar on the mainland.
Yes, he did. Okay, so what makes his eyes so special?
Other than the fancy name, I'm not exactly sure. If you look closely, you'll see it's covered in Altmeric runes. I tried to translate them, but most of them are time-worn and illegible. The only words I can decipher are travel and memory.
I see.
Of course. I wouldn't have risked the Sigic's wrath on a hunch. Apparently, the students who studied here use the eye extensively. With any luck, some of the channeling pedestals will still work. Guess we'll just have to see.
Okay, so this is a delve also. Alrighty, that's what that torch was. Ah. Oh, I love the fact that one of them has a tail. That's just so cool. Normally, they don't give that much depth to the skeletons. They usually all look alike. But the fact that one has a tail shows that they created an Argonian skeleton. What the hell is that? Crawl around on all fours. Ah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let me see. Nope, I want to be up here. So I'm going to take out this guy. Ah, this must be one of the vessels.
Just look at this place. How in Cerebane's name did you get the right master to unlock it for you?
He rightly acknowledged our superior skill. It's only natural that he'd let us work here.
Well, it's quite a privilege.
Privilege? It's our right, Valus. You mustn't be so humble all the time.
Valus.
Not this again. Come, let's explore further.
Secluded? Cavernous? Yes, this will be perfect for my research.
I truly hate that man.
That was Manimarco, and Vana Scalarian, the leader of the Mages Guild. Can you believe this? It must be Manimarco's laboratory.
Which explains all the skeletons. Well, actually, I know why I took that. Oh no, I don't want that. That's the one I need. Okay. Looks like I need to go up. Okay. Great. Guar skeletons. Ah, it's a bear. Wow. These are all wolves. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Then I need to go downstairs? I can't tell which one I'm supposed to be going to because it's hard to tell. This map is... kind of all over the place. So I need to go this way. Oh, that's not good. I need help. I don't need that anyways. Ah, there's the AUG. Or the other pistol.
What have you done? This is just repugnant.
Oh, Varnus. I would have thought you less judgmental. It's just a bit of puppetry. Nothing but arcane lift and spirit handling.
That was a living thing, Manimarco. You're edging close to a dangerous line. Too close.
You sound like the right master. The only lines are those you draw in your mind.
I'm not going to... Please. Just find a new avenue of research, all right?
Oh, Varnus, you fool. You will never understand true power.
I always heard Vanus and Manimarco were friends, but it seems like a complex relationship. Fascinating! Let's see what else we can find.
Like somebody was here earlier. Great, worm mages. Whoa. So this one's not available yet. So there's still worm cultists here. Interesting. Oh, I got it in my room. Okay. Got to search the Forbidden Tombs. While I have the chance to. Anyways. Anything that's not guarded by somebody.
This is what happened to our classmates? What is wrong with you?
Wrong? Honestly, grow up, Valus. There is no right and wrong. Only power and weakness.
You've made me for a fool. I can't believe I didn't see the rot infesting your soul. You will answer for this eventually. I swear it.
And you, my friend, will answer for your short-sightedness when I eclipse you in every way.
Oh, but that won't happen.
I always thought Manimarco was confused, misguided. Seems he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Oh no, it says I can go back down. God, this place is practically a maze the way it runs around in circles amongst itself. Ah, over here. Now.
Tattled, didn't you? You're a greater fool than I thought.
You tainted the Thapora Tower. You're worse than a murderer.
Pathetic. Do you expect Ichesis to bind me here? No. You'll simply banish me from the island.
That won't be enough. You're a beast, Manimarco. A beast that needs to be caged.
Of course you're right. And once I reach the mainland, I'll show the world just how right you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a ritual to complete. Now, to my masterwork. If Ichesis does not see the genius of my work, he can rot with the rest of them.
So these are the events that led to Manimarco's exile. Let's keep exploring.
Okay, interesting. Of course. Bone Colossus. What else are we waiting for me at the end of the road? Okay. Oh, actually, eating first.
I didn't expect that. Meet me outside. We have a lot to talk about.
Come with that staff. That I don't need. I think I read those ones right. I think these are the ones I didn't read. It was these guys. I need to hurry too because that will respawn. I think. No. Hard to tell on this one. I haven't seen anything respawn yet, so maybe it won't. But then, like I said, there's a body there, so hard to tell if it's one of those that respawn every time a new person enters the room. Because I don't know what happened to the person who was here earlier. There we go. I'm outside the temple. It's probably one of the few places that you can ride almost anywhere and not worry about getting attacked. Which is nice. It's rare that can happen. That happens anywhere in the game. It's just you always have to deal with the enemies. In here it's just these little fawns and the frolicking sheep. The weird little fairy thingies. And someone murdering animals.
Welcome back, partner. By Malacath, what a discovery.
Yeah.
I learned about the history of the Vault, the Worm King's relationship with Vanus Galarian, and you even destroyed one of Manamarco's vile experiments. Not bad for a day's work. Don't turn on me now. The Eye gave us glimpses of Manamarco's work. With time, we might be able to learn more about his process. Know your enemy, right? I hope I can count on you to keep this a secret. Here's a little something for the effort. Let's do this again sometime, huh?
No, you will not be doing anything like this ever again, Uliseta.
Oops.
Spying on us, huh? Well, I'm sick of you cowards hiding knowledge away and then punishing us for discovering it.
If not for Admana, like you, we wouldn't have to hide things like the eye you stole. Come, Uliseta. Your punishment awaits.
Good. I'm anxious to tell you all exactly what I think of you.
Interesting. It should be white now, but I must have not completed something else. That happens from time to time. Some delves you have to complete certain tasks in order for it to be cleared out. There might have been another boss, secondary boss. That I didn't kill. Okay.
Before I was a member of the city.
Yes, I remember. Nothing else I can really get rid of. Gosh dang it. Wish I had a bank here. Alrighty. Oh. Down we go.
Welcome to the Dreaming Cave. Here, we can open paths to other realms. This particular path is blocked by Daedric magic. I have an idea, though. Take the Dawnstar gem from your pack and hold it up to the barrier. Just as I surmised. The barrier. It withdraws from the Dawnstar's power. Dawnbreaker's gem contains a portion of Meridia's power, but on its own it isn't strong enough to dispel this barrier. We need to find the Dawnbreaker's sword and make it whole once more.
Okay, but the sword is with the Golden Knight. He's one of Thala's realm.
We know that at least one Daedric prince has attempted to help us against the triad of Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal. I think it's time to approach Meridia and solicit her help in this endeavor.
Okay, so you want to contact a Daedric prince.
We need to locate a true believer, one of Meridia's cultists. If anyone can direct us toward Daedric activity on Summerset, it's Lathan. Talk to Lathan. See if you can convince him to help us find one of Meridia's priests.
Okie dokie. Or can you use the Dream Cave to contact Meridian?
As we've seen, the Triad of Daedric Princes was able to interfere with the Golden Knight's efforts to reach us. If I attempt to use the Dreaming Cave to contact Meridia, chances are they'll notice and stop us. We can't risk tipping our hand just yet.
Ah, right. And the barrier blocks access to the portal anyways, right?
The barrier doesn't block every possible path. Only the one that I saw in my scried memory. The path that leads to where I hid the heart of transparent law. As Katora's magic continues to fade, I believe my memories will return in time. I don't think so. Each member of the Cabal possesses a unique talent. Katora dealt in mind magic. When you killed him, that magic was lost to the Cabal. No. Now we must concern ourselves with the Triad of Daedric Princes. Just as you were attuned so you could travel to and from Artaeum, we use the same magic to prevent Lathan from leaving the island. He is free to wander where he will, but he can't leave. I believe he's outside, talking to Valcerin. Lathan was a good man. I have to believe he still is, despite pledging his allegiance to Mephala and the Court of Bedlam. Besides, we need to contact Meridia. He's our best chance for getting in touch with one of her priests.
Alright. Let's go talk to the trader. Don't like it. But I got no choice, do I?
I never planned to come back here. The memories are painful.
I still can't believe I had to find you and drag you back. Was our time together really so terrible?
You still don't understand. Our daughter will never again see this view, or hold my hand, or anything. I suppose it's too much for a prisoner to expect a few moments of solitude with his thoughts. Ah, well. So, what can I do for you? Has the right master sent you to interrogate me? Doesn't he trust my wife's talents in that regard?
Yeah, well, is there a Meridian cult in Summerset?
What a curious question. Do you actually believe that all Daedric cultists know each other? I hate to disappoint you, we don't. Although I can tell you that there are a lot fewer of the Lady of Life's followers now than there were before.
What do you mean by that?
The Court of Bedlam has been actively eliminating the competition, as it were.
Yeah, figures.
Oh, I wasn't personally involved. But I have it on good authority that the Meridia shrine hidden to the north of Shimmerine has been disposed of.
Did they kill the followers of Meridian and Summerset?
All? Who can say? I imagine that one or two of them scurried down a dark hole before the blade fell. Like rats, her followers are. I believe I have said everything I'm going to on this subject. Now shove off.
Alrighty then.
What a fool I've been. I was worried sick about Lathan while he was out cavorting with worshippers of Mephala. I lost a daughter too, but you don't see me abandoning my friends and family. I didn't forsake the Psijic Order. We're Psijic monks. We don't have anything as barbaric as a dungeon or a jail. Instead, we adjusted his attunement spell to make it impossible for him to leave Artaeum. Lathan is free to wander the island, as befits a friend of the Rite Master. My husband was well liked and respected. He and the Rite Master often talked and conducted research. Ichesis is probably as devastated by Lathan's betrayal as I am. But he isn't vindictive. As long as Lathan behaves, he's free to roam the island.
I guess I gotta say that last thing.
I suppose. What the court. Oh?
That sounds like a wild Nixad chase. Didn't Razumdar mention he was investigating Daedric cults on Summerset?
Yes.
Maybe Razumdar has been investigating Daedric activity across Summerset. He's your best chance for finding a follower of Meridia, despite what Lathan has intimated.
So no.
When last we checked, the Eye of the Queen was in Shimmerine, conducting his own investigation into the Court of Bedlam and other Daedric activity. If anyone in Summerset can point you to a priest of Meridia, it's Razumdar.
Of course. Good old Raz. It's so funny, there's a bridge there, but there's no water. Not that it needs water, I mean, like I said, you have a walking sprinkler over there. But still. Okay. So off to Shimmerine we go again. There's the Raz. It's so funny how most of this looks like a drawing except for the background, which looks like a oil painting. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Yeah, I forgot to come over here and take care of my horse.
Honor and praise.
Well, this looks just ahead of us somewhere. Skeleton!
If the Queen's Eye wants to chase his own tail by following skeever scribblings, fine by me. Anything to keep him out of our business.
Step away from that scribble, newcomer.
Take a breath, bailiff. It's just a scribble, not one of Razumdar's conspiracies.
That definitely does not look like a scribble. Looks like blood.
It had to be one of the lesser races. No Altmer, even a newcomer, would deface a beautiful wall like that. Razumdar claims it's a message of some sort, but I just don't see it.
You know where he is.
The cat mentioned he was working with a newcomer. But if you ask me about Daedra, I'll toss you down a pit. As I told Razumdar, Summerset banished Daedric cults centuries ago. Our biggest problem right now concerns these wall scribblers. I knew you were a true Altmer. You have that look about you. Raz thinks the scribbles lead to something. Follow the nose, he said before he darted off. Isn't it just like a cat to chase a skeever?
Interesting. Follow the scribbles. It looks like almost a dragon head. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that
Raz doesn't care who you worship. He just wants to know if your cult was attacked recently.
Perry would welcome you. Our prince accepts all kinds, and you'd be our first Khajiit.
You'd be our first anything, actually.
Raz?
Five Claw, you have the happy ability to know where to find Raz when Raz has need of you.
Yes, sir.
Getting information out of these Periite idiots is like squeezing milk from a stone. This is why Raz hates dealing with Daedric cults.
Yes, well... have you found anyone from the,
Interesting
Meridian?
question. Raz has learned that the court of Bedlam has been attacking the cults of other princes, including those devoted to Meridia and Azura.
Of course.
Now, usually if crazy cultists kill each other, it's good for Summerset. But this feels wrong.
I need to talk to a priest of Meridia.
You do? Well, Raz trusts you. So I can tell you about an old friend who attends Meridia ceremonies in the Etonir Grotto. Raz doesn't approve, but it's her life, yes? This one will make contact and meet you outside Etonir.
Thank you, I'll meet you there.
Raz was planning to head up north to Etonir after talking to these Periite imbeciles anyway, to check on his old friend. The court of Bedlam's attacks on the other cults were particularly vicious, and this one worries so.
This is mages captured Meridian cultists. So.
War. That would explain the attacks. Raz isn't an expert on Daedric cults, but this doesn't sound like their usual behavior. This one thought they just sort of left each other alone.
Well, they might have wiped out
That's a
Meridia's
terrible
cults.
thing to say. No, Raz refuses to believe it. Raz's friend is a survivor. She's got to be all right. This one will go and make contact. Make sure she's fine. Then we'll meet you outside Etonir.
Have you learned anything about the court of Bedlam?
Raz hears things. He heard about the attacks on the rival cults. He heard that the court consists of followers of 3 different princes. And he heard that even though the High Elves constitute the majority of the court's members, there is one Dark Elf.
Dark Elf, is that significant?
A single Dark Elf among a group of High Elves? Seems significant to Raz. Besides, everyone seems to fear her, but this one could not dig up any details.
Interesting.
We should keep an eye out for this Dark Elf, yes?
Yes.
Look, Martini. The sacred scribbles of Periite have brought another aspirant to our holy fire. Would you like to hear about Periite? He may be the prince of plague and pestilence, but let me explain how that's a lot better than it sounds.
So your scribbles are skeevers on the wall.
What better way to find true believers? Since Daedric worship is against the law, only the truly faithful would know that a skeever is one of Periite's sacred symbols. Well, that and a dragon, but I've never seen one of those.
I see. So aren't you worried about the divine prosecution?
Those gloried constables? Why would I be worried about them? I don't think any of them care about the wonders of Periite or the mysteries of the divine skeever. Unless... perhaps a judiciously placed pamphlet or two is in order.
Are you familiar with the court of Bedlam?
The court of what now? Is that a high elf thing? They really are fond of their rules and regulations, and their courts. Lots of courts. That's the great thing about Periite. There aren't any rules. Well, at least none that anybody cares about.
Well, I don't want to join your cult, so thank you. Okay, so we need to make for where now? Ah, just outside. Perfect. Of course, I think I went the wrong way again. I think, yeah, I did. This way. Or is it that way? Is it this way? Oh yeah, this way. There's the symbol. And to be surprised if they know that a cultist group is right under their very nose. What idiots. Those things, the Niliots or whatever they're called, little fairy thingies. Alvin is a pet. They're funny little things. I probably should travel the other way, Shrine. It would have been faster. I thought it was just outside the city's way, Shrine. I was wrong. Because I probably should have went to a bank first and drop off my stuff. Clear out my inventory first. There's the way, Sean. Okay. So this way. Ah, there we are.
Over here, Five Claw. This is Raz's old friend, Sadardo. She follows Meridia, but do not hold that against her.
I won't.
May Meridia's light shine upon you. Raz told me you need to contact my prince. With the recent attacks, however, I need to ask you what your interest in Meridia happens to be.
Oh, I need Maria's help in recovering and repairing the Dawnblade sword.
Meridia's Sword of Light. I'm not sure I understand. Even if I wanted to help you, my efforts would probably be in vain. My prince doesn't speak to just any mortal. The leader of our sect had Meridia's ear, but he was caught in a recent attack. Your need must be great to come ask for such a favor.
Yes.
The path to Meridia's shrine won't be easy to navigate, however. Mephala and Nocturnal's followers massacred my brothers and sisters. They left vile Daedra behind to defile our sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Enter the grotto and look for our camp. Meridia's shrine looms over the area. Raz will accompany me and will enter via a side tunnel. I don't want you to have to worry about me while you're defending yourself against those creatures.
Right, I'll meet you at the shrine.
Raz thinks this is a bad idea, Sadara.
I want to help Raz. Maybe this is the reason Meridia allowed me to escape when the rest of my sect was attacked.
That's a good possibility. See, again, I wish I had finished the storyline because we get to deal with Meridia personally when you get to the end game. If you haven't noticed or watched any of my previous episodes,
I knew I should have let her go in. Idiot.
But you can watch those. Seeks the Dark.
Wouldn't
Love
go
the
any
names.
deeper if I were you, Dryskin. Darkness crawls along the walls of Etanir. Only thing you'll find here is an ugly death. That, and the corpse of my former apprentice, most likely.
What happened to your apprentice?
No idea. Erothal asked to take the lead, and I obligingly took a nap. Didn't think it would be any trouble, even for a lackwit like her. Sneak past some cultists, grab the tokens, get out clean. Easy. But now, the place is swarming with Daedra.
So you think she's dead?
Well, she's certainly missing, and I'm not risking my scaly hide going in to find her. You look scrappy enough. If you can grab those tokens and what's left of my apprentice, I'll make it worth your while. I suppose I could answer some questions, long as they're quick. I don't suspect Erothal will make it out alive, but there's no use prolonging the news.
Okay, don't you worry about it.
What? Are you the kind of sap who sheds a tear for every idiot lost on a job? Huh? If you were so worried, what are you standing around here for? Go in and find her. Not by choice. The guild shoved her in my lap and told me to start training. So far, all she's been good for is buzzing in my ear like some kind of meerkat. Besides, I'm paying you to look for her, aren't I? No idea. A cult of Meridia doesn't usually make a big splash. But here in Summerset, well, they don't look kindly on Daedric cults. Even the nice ones. Not surprised someone wanted them gone. Well, no matter to me, long as I get those tokens. Not entirely sure, truth be told. All I know is they're worth something to someone. Why that is, well, it's not my job to ask questions, long as I get paid.
I figured it might be the Thieves Guild. Okay. So, sneak past some Daedra cultists. Oh, that does not look good.
The father has sealed this place, mortal flea!
I wonder who he's talking to, because no one saw me yet. I'm fairly well hidden. I might have to face off against these things. Oh no, got past. Good. While his back is turned, we'll grab this one. And make it back over here. Grab this scroll. And then get into this tent. Oh, okay. Can't go through that? Oh, man. Bummer.
Our mistress demands we feed, and so we shall.
Okay, there's no way past these things. You know, I keep forgetting to eat. I keep forgetting I made food and I didn't bother to eat any of it. Ah, same thing, okay. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Is someone out there? Help me out of this thing.
Oh. I didn't see that up there. Oh, shoot. Ow!
Come to the lady.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Finally free! Oh, sorry. No time to chat. I have to get back to Seeks. He must be worried sick.
Yeah, no. Not in the slightest. Okie doke.
This way. We're almost there.
Raz is not fond of Daedric cultists, but no one deserves to die like this.
The Court of Bedlam are cowards. They struck us down without warning. I will try my best to get your friend an audience with the Lady of Light. The shrine is just inside. Master, what did those bastards do to you? Look what they did to his body. They defiled Meridia's shrine.
That light, that is not natural, yes.
Meridia, she calls to us.
My devoted priest, a loyal soldier, and an intrepid instigator. Step closer and bask in Meridia's light.
Why is this statue talking to Raz? Should it be doing such a thing?
My followers murdered, my shrine desecrated. The other princes, this so-called triad, they must answer for these insults. But I sense a question in your mind. Speak, mortal. Ask what you will of the Prince of Light.
Okay. This is weird. This is not Meridia's voice, unfortunately. This to me sounds like actress Linda Carter. Linda Carter, though, was hired to play the voice of Azul. One of the standard actresses who does voices for a lot of Bethesda games. She did Meridia. Because you find a caretaker in the last city in Cold Harbor, and it turns out that she's Meridia. But yeah, they made some changes apparently. Okay, so the Golden Knight was captured, the sword was damaged, we seek guidance on how to repair it.
They dare to steal my vessel? To hold prisoner the agent I put in place to foil their despicable plans? My light shall not be snuffed out. My colored runes will not be compromised. You must set Darien Gautier free.
Darien? The Golden Knight is Darien?
My vessel thinks of itself as Darien Gautier, a simple Breton warrior. But in reality, it is my will and my power. When a darkness enters your reality, I send Darien to banish it. You must enter Mephalah's realm and rescue Darien, the Golden Knight.
Whoa, okay, this is big news. We actually found what happened to Darien. Oh my god. Wow, that is amazing. Again, if you haven't seen any of my other Elder Scrolls videos, you would not know what's going on, and I am truly blown away. So, spoilers, if you haven't watched it, please go back and watch those videos. If you are in the Ebonheart Pact, while you're in Conundrum, you end up in a town that's being overrun by werewolves. Darien is the I wouldn't say honor guard. He is the captain of the guard of the city watch there, whose father is like the mayor or whatever the leader guy is. And he helps you fight the werewolves. But when everything is said and done, he decides that he doesn't want to be part of the watch anymore. He wants to go out adventuring. So he takes off. He kind of becomes part of the Fighters Guild. And so throughout the Daggerfall Covenant, you run into Darien over and over again. If you went through any of the other two areas first, you'll meet Darien on the... I forget what the isle was that we are sent to. But the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild get together, and they try to convince the three leaders of the three factions war to allow them to go to Cold Harbor and attack Moloch Ball directly. Darien is amongst those. So while you're there and fighting with all these people, you're going to be running into Darien. You're going to be running into the Artificer who we talked to earlier. We're going to end up running into these two twins who are dungeon delvers of Daedric Ruins and the Ebonheart Pact side. Pretty much everybody you've probably run into on various adventures throughout the world who work for either the Mages Guild or the Fighters Guild, you're going to run into these people again during this adventure repeatedly. And at the end, the final battle, everybody's there, everyone comes together, you're all fighting. The people who made it to the final boss is there, and Darien is one of them, along with this Iliad King who we found, who's been locked away in Cold Harbor for ages and is still alive. And he leads the charge. Well, when all is said and done, Meridia comes up and protects everybody with this shroud of light and brings us back to her city, which we try and it's her city. Iliad King, unfortunately, was pulled in the last minute, but was badly injured and he's dying. and he dies there. But Darien never made it into the light. He took off to fight some monsters and disappeared and was not seen from again. And so we assume that Darien was dead. And one of the mages who kind of fell in love with him, she was very distraught. So when you're going through one of the missions in Rothgard, in the actual main city, you have to go help these one priests in this temple. This room is one room. The room that you need to go into is blocked until that point in time during this one mission. You go in there, and if you look around, read the bookshelves like I always do, you run into a note that sounds like Darien is trapped someplace trying to get out. Doesn't know where he's at, and so we have some sort of hint that Darien is alive, but we don't know what's going on. Then, if you go to the Gold Coast during the Dark Brotherhood quests, in a library in the Mages Guild in the upper section, you're going to find the one mage I told you about, standing over a large pile of books, going through, looking for stuff, because she knows that Darien's alive, and she's trying to find something, some reference to help her find Darien, and find out what's going on, because she's got, I don't remember how she knows, but she knows that he's alive, and she's trying to find him. So this is the first time that we found out exactly what happened to Darien. And it's kind of late right now, but I have got to message a friend of mine so that when I see him tomorrow, or talk to him tomorrow on Messenger, he'll be able to get back to me. Because this is something we've all been wondering. And I'm just going to leave it cryptic for now. Tell him I know what happened to Darien. He's going to have to get back to me on that one. Okay, what about the Dawnbreaker? Can it be repaired?
Only my vessel can repair the Dawnbreaker. Use the Dawnstar gem to locate Darien within the spiral skein. Now return to the Right Master and tell him what I said. Wait. The Triad dares to invade my sacred realm? Such an affront cannot stand.
Oh, that's not good. The Triad's attacking your realm?
Meridia.
She's bleeding.
My prince! She's gone. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Raz is certain that the nice statue will be fine. In the meantime, let this one take you someplace where you will be safe. Raz has seen many things. Were-sharks, flying tigers, were-sharks on top of flying tigers. But talking light? Queen Irene will never believe it. How much trouble are we in, Five Claw? Be honest with old Raz.
Oh, a shit ton, Raz. A shit ton.
Too much honesty is never a good thing. How do we battle Daedric princes? Raz supposes an army would help. An army always helps. Alas, Raz rarely has an army to call upon when he needs one the most.
Right, the right master will think of something.
And that involves traveling to places Raz never knew existed before all this started. Raz will see Sadara to safety and then do what he can to protect Summerset and the Crystal Tower. The Daedra fighting, Raz will leave to you, yes?
Yes, of course, thanks. Always such a helpful friend, my friend Rosendar. Now I was able to sneak out of here, so I should, or sneak into it, so I should be able to sneak back out. Shouldn't be too hard. These daft idiots have no idea what they're doing. That doesn't look safe. A true member of the Thieves Guild, as I have been in the past, in other playthroughs. I couldn't tell what level she was, but I just can't sit back and let somebody be attacked by that many enemies and not try to help. This looks beautiful. Whoa. The Elliots and salamanders. Well, that takes me out of the where I want to be anyway, so it should be a straight shot back from here without too many enemies, I don't think. Yep, there we are.
I see that Errolthal made it back in one piece. Thank the Hist. The guild might have docked my pay if she wound up dead.
Yes.
More importantly, did you find the tokens of Viridia in there?
Yes, I did.
Good. I'll get these tokens back to the Thieves Guild. Honestly, this is one of the smoother operations I've been a part of. Sad as that is. Maybe one day we'll do another job together. Not likely, but maybe.
Not likely.
Can we get moving now? I'm just itching to get to our next assignment.
The itching's probably just a symptom of the venom. Next, your flesh will start to rot off. Seen it happen 1,000,000 times.
Seeks, you're hilarious! I just can't get enough of your jokes. My skin's going to rot off. Oh, what will you come up with next?
Okay. I'll leave these two to their humor. Another reason I wasn't on yesterday for most of the day, I was going to try to stream earlier, but or earlier the day for that matter. Overwatch League, of course, is the main reason for that. And yesterday was very, very important because of Friday's event. My team, Dallas Fuel, won amazingly against the LA Valiants, who were 9-0 up to that point in time. So they were completely undefeated, and they lost to my team, which was astounding and an amazing game. And they played so freaking well. It was just gorgeous. And it put them back in 4th place for the running for today's stage event. However, if the Philadelphia Fusion won 4-0 against the London Spitfire, Spitfire would now take the 4th position, and they would be in the stage playoffs. So we were watching to see if Spitfire was going to fall to Fusion or not, or if they were going to be able to win. All they do is win one map, and that would have crushed their chance in the finals. And it was really quite ugly. I will not lie. It was really quite ugly up until the last. Oh, come on, I want my horse. Fusion was just literally cleaning house. Over the Spitfire. God damn it, set. And they were able to take the first 3 maps. Oh shit. Oh well. Anyways, they're able to take the first 3 maps from Spitfire, and it looked like we were going to be out of the content for the race. But lo and behold, Spitfire was able to take the last and final map and win, crushing Fusion's hope of competing in the round. And so today's map literally was what was going to be an incredible match because of their loss. The Gladiators took the lead in this round, and they got to choose who their first competitor would be, because they got the first choice, they got the first map, and they chose, instead of going after my team, they decided to go after their rivals, the London Spit, or the New York LA Valiant, which turned out to be a really bad mistake on their point, because they ended up losing to the LA Valiant once again. And so the Valiant went to the would go into the final round with whoever won the next match, which was my team versus the New York Excelsior. And Excelsior, unfortunately, is a really good team. Now, they weren't playing all that well recently. I need to come up real fast. I know I said I don't like doing any crafting. During my gameplay, but I unfortunately need to in this case because I am heavy on things and I need to get rid of some stuff. Okay. Let's first take care of the research stuff. This way it frees up enough stuff in my hand, hopefully, that I will be able to... Still not enough. Okay. Okay, that's the same thing. Shit, I need more room. You know what? I don't care if it's a trophy. I don't need it. I'm mainly trying to make sure that nothing I have here is the same as something else. Oh, I should have... See if I can refine now. No, of course not. Ah, that doesn't help either. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I have 2 of those and 2 of the others. Okay, so... Again with the other material I don't need. What's this? Ah, Giovanni. I don't even have the things for that yet, so I don't even care. Okay. So I got 2 powder. And those are all different. Okay. I think everything's currently being taken care of. The only thing I cannot do... Oh, there it is. So nothing I can research. Is there anything I can destroy? No. Okay. So now I understand what the slowed is. So like I said, my team had to go up against the New York Excelsior. And Excelsior is a superior team. I don't think I have any enough to cook with, do I? I think I wasted everything I had. Yeah, I did. Okay. Like I said, Excelsior is a very excellent team. They literally won back-to-back championship races in stage 2 and 3, and only in one of them were they the leads. They were the leading members. They had always followed slightly behind somebody else, and so they came up from behind.
I see signs of the court's work throughout Summerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend has learned.
Hi, Master.
You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on edge. Go on. Tell me what you learned.
Okay, so the Court of Bedlam have been attacking cults from Azura and Meridia. But we were able to speak to Meridia herself.
Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia.
But they don't
then
like
why
either one of
didn't
those.
she give you a restored Dawnbreaker?
Because only the Golden Knight can do that.
I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsarun with you into Mephala realm to rescue the Golden Knight.
They said her realm was being invaded. I think the Triad princes are attacking.
A disturbing development, to be sure. But we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mephala's spiral skein when you're ready. Then you can use the gem to find the Golden Knight.
Got it. Ready.
Mephala's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times. Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Right. So, like I was saying, so definitely one of the toughest opponents. They did really bad the first 2 matches. They just could not really get into the groove. But after the break, they came back in the second 2 maps. They just dominated over Excel, just attacking them with just such an amazing, furious attack that it threw them completely off guard. They didn't know how to deal with him. So we end up...
I think we were separated.
Oh, great. Perfect. There we go. But let me do anything. So they took it to a map 5. I mean, the whole, all the matches were amazing. It was just radio. Nope, I can't do it that way. Nope, we can't go this way. Damn it. We'll have to do with more spiders. Awesome. Unfortunately, my team ended up losing at the end of it. Amazing game, amazing match. They did so well.
It's like a maze, full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing.
Well, it tells me right there. Where to go. Anyways, the match was well played by both teams, but Excelsior did win in the end. I'm really happy for my team. They did amazing. It was definitely a comeback that we were hoping for, because they did, like I said, amazingly well, and proved to everybody that they are definitely league contenders. I don't want those. Okay. I think she's broken. Oh, didn't do that. Ew. That I get plenty of anyways. Okay. Yep. Oh, let's see. So I get one of these. Mace. Ooh, bow. Staff of lightning. Finally, time stopped. Yes. Okay, so awesome. So we need to get that to replace something. I think we're going ahead. Yeah, we're gonna replace this one because this one does. The other one does more healing. Haven't got enough of my jewelry. Bummer. Lemon to tell. Not bad. I do think though we need to worry about recovery here, so let's get that passive going so we get that additional bonus. Now that says 2%, but 2% per pieces of armor, so that's why I need to get more armor on me. So that I'm getting those bonuses. Okay, actually I need to hold up 1 second. This is taking longer than planned. Normally I would be getting off now because it's already 1 o'clock, but we're right in the middle of this mission, so I am actually going to take a short little break and be right back. Okay, sorry for the wait, guys. I apologize for going that way. I'd use my more current spell. Nope. Okay. Ah, damn it. Attacked the wrong one. God damn it. Sheesh. Oops. That doesn't look good.
Thank the stars. I can breathe again.
Val, what happened?
I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just in the nick of time. The beast that captured me, I've never seen anything like it.
Are you alright?
A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, I'll be ready.
So what kind of beast attacked you?
Something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. But it was a creature right out of my nightmares. Just what you'd expect in the realm of a Daedric prince. No matter.
One of them.
Let's
Okay.
go find the Golden Knight.
Yes. Don't think so.
That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar King. I would be able to use portal magic in here.
Yeah, well. Unfortunately, this is where we gotta go. This is our path.
That wasn't a pleasant experience.
An Ogrim. Okay, we're not getting past this without a fight, so... Nice to have somebody on my side who can heal me on a regular basis like that.
That light in the distance. It's brighter, out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's him, alright. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wrong weapon. I don't need that. Ah, there's our boss. Oh, I missed my spot. All right. Awesome possum. Okay. I thought she can keep us out. She was wrong.
Mephala won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
See now, Meridia. Her and Moloch Ball don't get along very well. As far as Mephala, she's usually against Azura.
Or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
I figured that would stop her. Darius!
Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, milady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. Here I am, Meridia's champion, covered in webs and held at the mercy of unsettling spider people. Thanks for rescuing me, though. I would have freed myself at some point. I was just working up to it, that's all.
How to capture that. It's very important. So you're the thing I've been trying to contact.
Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out of here. There's one small problem. Getting out of a Daedric realm isn't just a matter of walking through a door. Believe me, I've tried.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you get here, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would find me.
Oh, the Dawnstar Gem.
The Dawnstar Gem? That makes sense. Between that and the Psijic Sages, I can see how you wound up here. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. But just so you know, I feel awful. I'm in no condition to fight at the moment.
Okay, stay
Let's
close.
get out of here. Meet me outside.
The spider bitch. Okay, can you get us out of here?
I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. You need to hold them off until I can find a way back home.
Got it.
I won't be able to assist you while I'm fasting, and the Golden Knight doesn't appear to be in any condition to fight. I'm afraid you're on your own, my friend.
Of course I am.
Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave.
Damn spiders.
Keep them back a few moments longer.
I'm expecting something much bigger than this.
I can sense the portal opening. Just by the stars! That spider thing!
Oh, yeah.
barrier's opened. Let's get out of here.
All right. Let's do just that, please, and thank you. Don't like spider thingies.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend.
Thank you, Valcerin.
You and Valcerin entered Mephalah's realm and rescued Meridia's Golden Knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes he can repair the Dawnbreaker.
Oh, yes, he does.
I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephalah and her creatures inflicted upon him. That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy. Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind.
Yep. Okay. How long before we attempt to breach the barrier?
Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of Transparent Law. For now, take this with my thanks. Once the Knight Darien needs to while the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory. My memories return slowly, a little at a time.
Right.
While you searched for the night, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper. Beautiful, but speaking in a language I can't understand. Repeating the same words over and over.
What do you think it's
I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words. I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress. No, I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of Transparent Law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien.
Interesting.
I hope the expert recognizes it.
Who's this expert?
Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries.
Ah,
We've shared research
Forte.
in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebon Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
Right. Not Evan Stemmont again. I hate that place. It's a nightmare. I like the nightmare we just came out of. Which is actually a nightmare. That was a literal nightmare. Okie dokie. I think we're actually going to leave this one right here. Ooh. What's in the sack? Nice, nice.
Before you ask, yes, it is odd for a Psijic mage to...
Hey, viewer, thanks for joining. Let's see, do we have anything we can sell right off the bat? I don't really need. I don't think so, though. Problem is, I'm holding so much crap that I want to hang on to. I don't use half of these. That was pretty much it. Nice. Okay. I really do need to go back to the bank. I wish I had more money on me so I could actually increase my bank vault space, because I need to go badly. Master study, so we gotta go back over here to this pool, that's right.
Not derived from Iliad, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns.
Who?
Oh.
Just me.
Don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Rite Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find. Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert.
Who's a language expert?
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of.
I'll take the notes.
I'll let the Rite Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words. I have no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Rite Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ikisis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance. I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valserin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
This is order couldn't save her.
Don't you think we tried? The Rite Master, Valserin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then she was gone. Val threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
I guess I gotta
I'll
finish.
let the Rite Master know. Only if you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were...
Okay. I think we can do this really fast. There is... Now it shows up, okay.
You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the night anyway.
Val, wait! Damn it.
Ass.
By the spinner's holy webs. When did I become an insufferable arse? Valserin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter, too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't. Is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask? Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
Yeah, I can go there.
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what you see.
Okay.
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
What do you expect to find?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title. The forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
So what's going on with you?
I don't see how that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this concern you? Interesting. Honesty and a shrewd tactic. I can appreciate that. Still, my business is my own. I'm not looking for a friend or to rejoin the Sijics. I'll help you because the court needs to find the Tower Crystal as much as you do.
Okay, so I don't have that one. Yay! Last one I found, I already had it ready. It's like, shoot. Now, unfortunately, you can't sell those except for in a guild store. I don't belong to any guilds in this game. So, I have nothing or nowhere to sell the dang thing at. So, it makes it more difficult. Okay, so now we're going back to the horrible woods again. I hate that place. But, c'est la vie. However, I think we are going to end this right here, guys. For now. I'll probably take care of some stuff that I need to take care of for her first. Deal with a bunch of other crap, and then we will continue our adventures. Just outside the Ebon Stadmont, which is where is it? I know it's nearby here. Hated that place. Ah, over there. But like I said, we will deal with that later. Do I have a... No, we don't really have a full crafting thing there. So we'll definitely go back over here so we can do my crafting. And find the bank and all that wonderful jazz like that. Even though it's a huge freaking ass city that I can't constantly get lost in. I hate big cities. Morrowind's like that. It's really huge. Not Morrowind. Not Morrowind. Ebonheart. The city of Ebonheart. Is this Ebonheart? No, no, no. It's Dang it! What city is it? There's a couple of them that are huge, but there's just some that are really gigantic. And they take up a lot of space, and trying to find things is murder because it's a freaking maze. It's in Ebonheart Pact. But it's not in Ebonheart, it's in Deshawn. Mournhold. Mournhold is. Let's see how big it is. That's just a huge area. And it's like you're running around this place like crazy. And like this place is a freaking disaster. Because you literally can't find the bank. You see a sign going, oh, bank's this way. So you go that way. Bank's not that way. Bank's the other way. The map is on the wrong side, the wrong place. So it's just an absolute disaster, and it sucks to all hell. But yeah, we're gonna leave this right here. I'm gonna take care of some of my stuff, and so hopefully we'll be back tomorrow with some more. We'll have to see how it all plays out. That's an interesting cub. What else? Goodness gracious. There's a helm for you. I hate this because you have all these things unlocked and you have to look at everything to get the thing to go away. Drives me nuts. Oh. Christ. Cat, fox, bear, Didic spider, Didic dog. Pocket salamander. That's weird. I'm missing something. Oh, that's right. I don't have it in this character. Ah. So I can finally upgrade that to the next level. Cool. Can't wait to see what the upgrade for that is going to be as soon as I get some points for that. That might be a ways off. Anyways, thank you guys again for being here and being part of the show. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Ratscast, and we'll return for more in the future. Please remember, if you are new here and you are enjoying the show, please follow along, hit the notification button so you know when we go live. You can also check out my YouTube channel. That link is down below for more fun and content, including all of my earlier content with the Elder Scrolls Online, both here on PlayStation 4 and the PC version I've been doing for some of the Brotherhood Thieves Guild quest lines I was working on. And you can check out all the stuff that I'm talking about, because you'll be able to see the missions with Darian, the note that I found after his death, and of course the mage who's looking for him after the fact. It's just, the whole thing is just really cool. The fact that he's been found, he's here, and we know where he's at, and I'm happy. I'm happy to see him back, because we've been wondering about him. It's been almost 2 years, 3 years, 4 years since the original came out. Oh my god, I forgot what time it's been. 4 or 5 years since the game originally came out. We have no idea where Darian has been all this time, and now he's back. It's like, it's cool. So Meridian must have saved him, and because he was so valiant, made him her knight. So that's awesome to know that he's back in the world, or somewhat kind of back in the world, but still. In any case, check out lots of content, all kinds of fun game. Please don't forget to subscribe while you're there, and give us a thumbs up any of the videos you like. Thank you guys again so very much for being a part of the Ratscast. Hope to see you guys on the very next episode. But until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.